OdaCitizenTV. The American Biano of Anissa. Odan for Najatum. Ter party. What I say, Wajatum. Ter party. Party Ajatum. Odan for Timothy. Monty Tum. City TV. COMOAKU. City TV. I want a place to share. Blaster place no. Ghana local place no. All will be a share. City TV. City na. Keko. Go on.
Super fantastic keep on. Hard working TFA president. Hard working. Transformational leader.
A big round of applause for him. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Shall we please take our seats? Thank you.
Especially as the new CEO of Liberty Academy. Standing here to celebrate my brother and longtime friend Asamoah Gyan brings back unforgettable memories of our youthful days playing football together. One remarkable memory I'll never forget, one we often revisit whenever we meet, goes back to our secondary school days. I had the honor of captaining O'Reilly Secondary School whilst Asamoah Gyan was playing for Accra Academy in 2021. I know Coach Shapiro remember this. In that match, we made it our mission to stop him from scoring because he had found the net in every stage of the competition, from the group stages to the semi-finals. We were proud as opponents to have managed, at least for that day, to contain the fearsome Asamoah Gyan and win by a goal. Yet, even in defeat, you could clearly see his hunger, determination, and extraordinary talent. From that day, it was obvious to all of us that he was destined for greatness. I also recall his early exploits as a course player for great setups in Mount Gobi. Whilst I played for Charity Stars in Bubuashi, those early days laid a foundation for greatness we celebrate today. Before the world celebrated him, Liberty Academy and Liberty Professionals FC recognized his talent, brought him into the family, and helped him shape the legend we all celebrate today. Asamoah Gyan went on to become more than just a footballer. He became a national icon, a leader, an inspiration to millions of young Ghanaians. His story proves that with discipline, hard work, and self-belief, dreams can become reality. Today, as he is appointed brand ambassador for national teams and coast football, I believe that's one of the finest decisions by the Ghana Football Association. There is truly no better ambassador to inspire young footballers than someone who rose from coast football to the highest levels of the global game and always played with passion, pride, and commitment to Ghana. To my brother Asamoah, Liberty is proud of you. Ghana is proud of you. And your legacy will continue to inspire generations yet unborn. On behalf of Liberty Academy, I extend my heartfelt congratulations and I thank Ghana Football Association for honoring a true legend of Ghana football. May God bless Asamoah Gyan, may God bless Liberty, and may God bless Ghana football. Thank you.
The representative of the ministry, the chief director, I believe all protocols observed. Asamoah Gyan is an icon, is a record breaker, is someone, when you travel across the globe, there are always a few names of Ghanaians who are mentioned. One of them is Abidipele Ayu. Then they mention Tornado Stephen Appiah. They mention Michael Essien. And I could go on, but then they always say, wherever I go, Jean, comment ça va, Jean? Où est Jean? Hi, you are Jean. So, I think the Ghana Football Association has made the perfect choice in choosing you as an ambassador. But I believe you're an ambassador. A diplomatic passport should be attached. I know what I'm talking about. So it is very important, but I want to congratulate you. I want to congratulate you for your career, that your name is mentioned all over the world. And like I mentioned earlier, you're a record breaker. We here, the legends, are very proud of all your achievement. But don't forget, your role is also to be a role model. And this is very, very important. Everywhere you go to inspire the youth, inspire the respective national team, you have been there. Things you have done wrong, tell them not to do it. This is very important. But I stay here, I rest here. I wish you all the best of luck. And the ambassadorial name, carry it the same way you carried us on the pitch. And I end with the last word. Your brother knows it. You have never dribbled me. You know why? You don't believe it, eh? He tried dribbling me once. Ask him. Good luck, Ambassador.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Usually, I'm very, very comfortable speaking in public. Today, I feel a bit jittery because of how special today means to myself as an individual and as a faithful servant of football. Also because of the person we are celebrating tonight. The Chief Director of the Ministry of Sports and Recreation, representing our sector minister, the Vice President of the Adia Football Association, Mr. Mark Ado, 206, and currently 7 as the first ex-player to be named as the Vice Chairman of the Black Stars Management Committee, Stephen Tornado Appiah. Come with me. Please, let me feel the energy. Let me show energy. Tonight is a night for our legends. A night to show our appreciation to our legends. A night for us to celebrate their contribution towards our country called Ghana. Let me also pay respect to a colleague, a brother, and somebody who is so close to my good self, and currently a sitting MP in the House of Parliament, Honorable Dixon Chedia. Thank you for coming. Let me also pay respect for all of us to just say thank you to one and that special one. Our Chief Director representing our sector minister. Indeed, tonight is a night to celebrate. Tonight is a night of celebration. A celebration of excellence, a celebration of service, a celebration of patriotism, and above all, a celebration of an extraordinary Ghanaian whose name has become synonymous with courage, with passion, resilience, and national pride. Tonight, we gather here to honor and officially unveil one of the greatest sons of Ghana football, an icon, a trailblazer, a leader, a forever, a national treasure, Baby Jet, the one and only Asamoah Gyan. Indeed, there are footballers, there are stars, and then there are icons whose names transcend generations and whose stories become woven into the very fabric of a nation's sporting identity. Asamoah Gyan belongs to that rare and distinguished category. For nearly 2 decades, this man in question carried the hopes, the dreams, the expectations, and emotions of millions of Ghanaians on his shoulders. He wore the national colors with distinction. He played with passion. He played from here, from the heart. He fought with conviction. And whenever Ghana called, the Baby Jet answered, not with words, but with action, sacrifice, and goals. 51 goals for Ghana. 51 moments of belief, 51 reminders of what it means to play not just with talent, but with heart. To this day, Asamoah Gyan remains Ghana's all-time leading scorer and Africa's highest scorer at the World Cup. Can we give it to him, please? Indeed, it is a record that speaks not merely to greatness, but to consistency, longevity, and unwavering commitment to country. But statistics alone cannot define the legacy of the man Asamoah Gyan, because some contributions can never be measured only by numbers. They are measured by moments. Indeed, we are talking about historic moments, defining moments, moments that change narratives and inspired generations. Who can ever forget about Germany in 2006? I mean, who can forget about Germany? When a young and a fearless Asamoah Gyan etched his name permanently into history by scoring Ghana's first ever World Cup goal against the Czech Republic, a moment that announced Ghana to the world and ignited belief in an emerging football nation. That was the Baby Jet. Can we give it to him, please? Please, let's do that. By the way, Who can forget South Africa 2010? A tournament where Ghana stood at the doorstep of history. A tournament where Asamoah Gyan carried a nation with his brilliance, determination, and unforgettable goals. Yes, football can be cruel. And yes, history often remembers moments of heartbreak. But true leadership is not defined by moments of pain. It is defined by resilience. And if there's one thing Asamoah Gyan taught this nation, it is this: champions rise again. And moments that could have broken lesser men, he stood tall. He continued to wear the Black Stars jersey with honor. He continued to score. He continued to inspire. He continued to lead. That resistance, ladies and gentlemen, is what makes him extraordinary. When Ghana needed leadership, the baby jet stood up. When Ghana needed belief, Asamoah Gyan delivered. When Ghana needed someone to carry the burden of expectation, he embraced it. And because of that, generations of footballers have looked up to him. Not just as a footballer, but as a symbol of courage and national sense. Countrymen and women, tonight, as we officially unveil Asamoah Gyan as ambassador of the Ghana Football Association for our national teams and also for our coast football, we are not simply appointing a former footballer. We are embracing legacy. We are reconnecting our future with one of the greatest symbols of our football heritage. Asamoah's appointment comes at a critical and exciting moment in Ghana football. As you watch the scenes on the screen, in a matter of weeks, our beloved Black Stars will once again step onto the football's greatest stage at the 2026 FIFA World Cup in North America. And as we prepare for this historic journey, we recognize that qualification alone is not enough. The World Cup requires belief, unity, energy, national spirit, and emotional connection between team and country. But who better to help rally this nation than a man who has lived the World Cup dream? A man who understands what it means to carry Ghana onto the global stage, and a man whose name echoes in the memories of football lovers across Africa and in the world. As an ambassador, Asamoah Gyan will play an instrumental role in spearheading promotional campaigns, fan engagements, and corporate partnerships aimed at uniting Ghanaians behind the Black Stars. He will become a bridge between generations, a bridge between players and supporters, indeed a bridge between history and ambition. But most importantly, his role extends beyond the senior national team. His appointment also reflects our unwavering commitment to youth football and talent development. Asamoah Gyan will champion coast football, the heartbeat of our football ecosystem and the foundation upon which our future Black Stars will be built. Because every great football nation invests in its roots. Every football legend once started as a child. I hope all of us do remember that track, that famous track. Baby Jets, you're going to do one for us. May the Almighty God bless Asamoah Gyan. May He bless the Baby Jet. May God bless our Black Stars, and may God bless our homeland, Ghana. We know that history will be extremely kind to you, Baby Jet, and generations unborn will hear of your sacrifices and exploits for our dear country, Ghana. Thank you, Baby Jet. Thank you, Asamoah Gyan. Ewule Monko. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So now we are going to have the grand unveiling. Asamoah Gyan is the ambassador. Thank you very much, Vice President of the Ghana Football Association. We are doing this. And so 1, 2, 3, ladies and gentlemen, let's appreciate this one.
Please be seated. Okay, first of all, I will say good evening to the President of the GFA, Mr. Kenneth Greco, the Vice President of the GFA. I'm here to show gratitude. My brother, Mr. Bafoja, and then his name, Mr. Tariwafo, the Ministry of Youth and Sports, the Minister himself, Mr. Kofi Adams. I have my teammates that I play with, that I enjoy playing with. And then I have my captain here, the one who captained me when I started my Black Stars journey, Mr. Stephen Apia. I have Ajima Bebu. On the other two, I have Ajima Bebu here. I always call him Nana. And I have Prince Tego, Prince of Goals. I was with him in the under 23, the Olympic team, and then we graduated to the senior national team. We didn't graduate out the senior before you. So we went ahead to play the World Cup. My manager, Samuel Mado. I have Kekeli here. I'm here to show gratitude. Tonight is an emotional night for me, but I'll try not to cry. Let me tell you one story. I'll say about a year ago, I had personal issues which led me to depression. Everybody can go through this stuff, but I was at home one day and my brother told me, President is looking for you. And I said, which president? And he said, Mr. Greco. And then I said, this will let him in. So I had a one-on-one conversation with him. I wasn't myself at that time. If all of you are on social media, you will see I went off social media for some time. So what he told me was, and I can remember vividly, he said, Asamoah, we have a lot of things to do. Don't do this to yourself. And I was like, that was when I came back to my senses and I was like, what are we supposed to do? And he said, we have a lot of things to do when it comes to grassroots. You have been an inspiration to the youth. You have been an inspiration to Ghana. And there will be a lot of things people will be looking up to. So we have to take a step. We have to work together. As I'm standing here, this event should have been like a year ago, if I can remember. It should have been like a year. But I thank the Almighty God. Everything is okay. I can't talk about a lot of things, but I have my coach who coached me from Accra Academy. He discovered my talent. One of the finest coaches in Ghana. One of the finest coaches in Ghana, Mr. Sapon Shapiru. My teammates, where I played coast football. You can hear them. You can hear them. I played for Gracie Labs. And when it comes to Asamoah Gyan, I support grassroots football. I'm a product of coast football. When it comes to coast football, it's a juvenile football where we had our captain, Mr. Sivinapia, we had Asamoah Gyan, we had Prince Seru, we had all the players that played in my generation. And for time now, coast football has never been the same as before. So a year ago, President told me, Asamoah, I would like you to be an ambassador for the national teams and coast football when it comes to Ghana. And also for what you have done in Ghana, you've been in coast football and everything, so you are the perfect choice. You want to do so, you have to be ready. So tonight, I'm ready. Wholeheartedly, my commitment, my everything, and I think this opportunity that has given to me by the President of the GFA and the Ministry of Sports and the President of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. I'm ready to serve. As everybody knows what Asamoah Gyan has been doing since my childhood till now. I always tell people, we have luck, we have fluke, but mine, I always say, is consistency. Because playing from the youth days, I've been a top scorer wherever I've played. Till when I became the all-time goal scorer for Ghana. And my personality, I didn't know where my personality came from. But I'll say everything is from God. I came to the music industry, I had a couple of hits. Yeah. like Dope Nation. So I feel blessed to be here this evening. And honestly, I would like to thank Ghanaians, the whole of Ghana, for their support, for whatever they've done for me. Football gave me the platform. Football gave me the platform. And wherever I go, the love that Ghanaians show to me is amazing. So me being here to serve the nation in terms of juvenile soccer, that's the coast, and the whole of the national team, I think it's fair, and I would like to say thank you, Mr. President, for giving me this opportunity. I don't have much to say. I have Obiasi here. Great sit-ups. Great sit-ups.
Well, I think I should say I'm very proud of Asamoah Gyan. All players who have passed through my hands is an icon. Very big one. There were players who passed through our academy before him, but he has risen to a certain level now. The others are languishing in Germany, whatever you call it, America, Now, I have a story to tell about Asamoah Gyan. He wasn't a bad boy in school, but if he were a bad boy, all of us have been bad boys in that case. But he wasn't like that. Now, getting Asamoah Gyan to Accra Academy was a difficult one because the headmistress then thought I had taken money from his parents, fighting her to admit Asamoah Gyan in Accra Academy. But because we're then, in the schools and colleges sports, and wanted to win, I spotted him. I said, no, madam, I've got somebody. So, no, the school is full of. So I told her, if you don't admit Asamoah Gyan, I will leave this school. So for 1 month, I left the academy. I was in the house. I wasn't teaching. So the woman sent for me and said, this is Asamoah Gyan's admission letter. That's why I don't want to come to school. So this is for him. Give it to him. When Asamoah Gyan started training with the school team, the woman came there to ascertain the fact that the boy I brought was actually a footballer. And luckily for me, Asamoah Gyan displayed a lot of skills on the pitch. So the woman said, yeah, is this the boy you're talking about? I said, yes. Hey, he's my husband. So I said, no, he can't be your husband because you didn't want to admit him. Now he can be your husband. And that was history. It's my rules. I remember very well, I think he remembers it. We were learning how to take penalties. And as a man would put the ball down and go about 1 mile, you can kick the ball over the bar. Did that twice. I was annoyed. I stopped the game, I called on them and brought him out. And as a man, listen very carefully. If you want to learn how to take these penalties, you have to do it. Because one day, if you miss Ghana penalty, they'll kill your mother and your father. So I told him to go and write it down somewhere. Well, when it rains, it will not touch that portion. Lo and behold, when Asamoah missed that penalty in that little guy, I was on TV with Kobra Iwa. The way he shoot by the ball, I told Kobra, Asamoah will miss this penalty. So Kobra said, are you a human or what? Oh, Asamoah said. So when Asamoah missed the penalty, Kobra Iwa felt that, how he is, it's something with you. So no, I told you. I told you that how he stood by the ball, you miss it. I know what I'm talking about. So for me, it's today. Asamoah is the ambassador. I will thank the president of the GFA for all the good work he has been doing. I told him that I want to meet him personally, one-on-one. And if I say I will meet you one-on-one, I know what I'm going to tell you. So, Mr. President and the Executive Council, I thank you very much for the honor that Asamoah Gyan. I think people will learn from this and then perhaps follow his footsteps. He is not the only person. There are other people around. But I think he stands out. That's why he has been given this task of being an ambassador of football. Thank you. God bless you. And still scout around to get more people to support him. Rome was not built in a day. So as we go along, others will come ahead. Then thank you very much. Thank you.
Please, we can do better for him.